Welcome to the Word for 2021. Today we're in 1 Samuel chapter 10. Saul has been given a call. He's been anointed as God's choice to lead Israel. Then God confirms that call by giving him some very specific instructions. In verse 2, Samuel says to Saul, "Now when you leave here, you will go and you will meet 2 men." Then verse 3, "Then you will go and you will meet 3 men and you will experience very specific things." In verse 5, after that, you will go and you will meet prophets. God was telling Saul that there are specific things that he will do and experience to confirm the call that God had upon his life. Well, God was moving, but Saul, unfortunately, was reluctant to accept God's call and to embrace God's call. He failed to be honest with his uncle. Then, when Samuel was publicly announcing Saul as king, where was Saul found? He was hiding in the luggage. There's a very important lesson that we need to learn from Saul's life. Many times we don't leave our baggage behind in order to experience God's call. We surround ourselves with our past failures, our past hurts, and our past fears. We say things like, "Well, I just can't do that. I'm not equipped. I don't have what it takes. I don't have the resources. I don't have the faith. I don't have the ability. I'm just not ready yet." Or we might say, "Well, my past disqualifies me. My past is just too bad." Or, "Well, people just don't believe in me." Or, "My time, it's just past. I'm too old." In reality, these are just excuses that the devil will use to keep us from fulfilling God's call upon our life. The truth is that God called us to be His own. He loves us. We are His son or His daughter. God has a purpose and plan for our life. He wants us to simply trust Him and to follow His lead. Now, God will lead us into His purpose one step at a time. Just like Samuel was telling Saul one step at a time what to do, God will do the exact same thing with us if we will follow. If we obey His leading one day at a time, then He will confirm His call upon our life. Now, God made us unique. Me and you. We are unique with special talents, abilities, and gifts. There is no one else just like you. And God has an assignment for you each and every day, just as He has one for me. So the key is to each day say to God, "What do you want me to do today?" God will lead you if you're willing to obey. So the question is, what does God have in store for you today? Thank you for joining the Word for 2021.